Hey guys, it's Chad Chesmark here, author of the book, How to Predict the Future by Creating It Yourself, the user's manual for your subconscious mind. And I'm only sending this video out to those of you who downloaded the workbook, because I know that you guys are serious about turning your dreams into your reality. And this is one of the things that I find that people tend to struggle with the most, including myself, and that's persistence. And here's what I mean by that. A lot of times you'll read a book like How to Predict the Future, and you'll get really pumped up and you'll start saying, oh my God, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do this. And you're reading through the chapters and you keep telling yourself, I'm gonna do this. And then you start doing it and you're persistent for a couple of weeks. But what happens is you'll find yourself doing the things. This is an example. This is what happened to me recently. This is the reason that I thought to send this video to you guys. Because every morning or every evening, wherever I'm at, today I'm in Curacao, which is an island near Colombia. And I will find a place by the ocean, or if I'm on a cruise ship, I'll walk around the deck. But I will do my self-hypnosis. It's actually more of like a meditation. I'm not totally hypnotized, but I make these recordings that have all of my affirmations, the things that I want to accomplish in my life, and I'll listen to them. And I'll walk for maybe 30 minutes. And I'll just be listening to this, and I go into this deep zone, and I get totally focused on my goals. And it's funny because the first couple of days you do it, you kind of feel silly, and you don't know if it's working, and then all of a sudden, something will happen, and it just kicks in, and you just feel this immense focus come over yourself, you know, this feeling of, I'm gonna do this. And you can feel, it's almost like you feel yourself connecting with the universe, and you know that what you want is going to be delivered to you. And you'll feel that, but the problem is, let's say you'll do that for a week, every day for a week, and you'll get into this zone. And then things will start happening for you, right? You'll start, because of that focus, you'll start to take actions on making those things come true. And you'll start to see progress. So things start working in your favor. Then, it's not a conscious thing, it's more of a subconscious thing, but what happens, at least for me, is I will tend to stop doing those walks. Because it's almost like, okay, I did this focus, I focused for a week or two, I'm doing the work, things are starting to happen. And then I become so busy taking actions to achieve the goals that I stop doing the mental preparation, the hypnosis, the affirmations, right? So what happens is I will experience a lot of success. Sometimes that success will last for a month. And so think, I did 2 weeks of focusing my mind, and then I stop. And then I'm having all this success, and it lasts for a month or two. And then all of a sudden, it stops. And you're thinking, oh man, this stuff isn't working anymore. And here's why. It's because I stopped doing the walks. I stopped focusing my mind. So it's almost like you've probably heard the phrase where someone says, you gotta stuff the pipe, right? So what they mean by that, let's say we're talking about sales. You need to stuff the pipe. You need to make a certain number of sales calls every single day. And eventually you're gonna start selling products or booking gigs, or depending on whatever the niche that you're in for your goal. You stuff the pipe until things start to drip out the other side. But I recently thought of a better way for this to make sense, and that's this. Instead of stuffing a pipe, I want you to think of it as a funnel. So this is like a funnel that you would pour gasoline in, you know, to get it into a smaller container. And you're going to put work into the funnel. So the work is taking actions, it's doing your affirmations, it's doing meditation, it's doing hypnosis, it's doing everything that we cover in the book. You're doing these things consistently every day. You're filling them into this funnel. Here's the problem with the funnel, though, of life, is the funnel you don't fill it up and it doesn't just come out the other side instantly. Think of the funnel like this. Here's the funnel, and at the end of the funnel is a tube. And the tube goes up, so it bends upward, and then it's a straight line. So in order to get the pipe or the tube filled up, you have to keep filling up that funnel. let me try to explain this again. I know in my mind it makes complete sense, but it's hard to put into words. So the funnel is up here, right? At the level of my ear. It comes down, the tube then comes up to the level of the top of my head. So imagine you're pouring a liquid, your work represented by a liquid here. You're pouring that into the funnel. Well, you have to pour a certain amount to get the liquid to go up the tube higher than the level of the funnel to start coming out. So in other words, you're going to be putting the work in for a long time. And eventually, boom, you start to see those results. Here's the problem though. If you stop taking the action, you stop filling up that funnel. You're not going to realize it right away, but what's going to happen is eventually you're going to run out because you've stopped adding to that tube. And it's going to be on a delay because you have to put the work in, it has to go down, up, and then come out. So the point of this video is to be persistent with what you're doing. Because at first it's going to feel like it's not working. And then down the line you're going to realize, oh my God, it is working, or it was working. But since that time you've stopped. And that means that you have to start over from the very beginning again, which isn't cool, right? Because now you've just lost 2 months of time where you're on your quest to accomplish your goal. You're here where you could have been up here if you had just kept at it. So my challenge to you and to myself is to don't give up. Keep stuffing the pipe, keep filling that funnel, and take daily massive action. I hope that made sense, and I hope that it helps. Also, if you read the book, or if you're still reading the book and you're getting something positive out of it, please go to Amazon and leave a review. I could really use some reviews on the book. That would help me out a lot. And also, I'm planning something really big right now, and I'm just now putting the pieces together. This is one of my current goals that I'm working on, but I'm going to turn the book, How to Predict the Future by Creating It Yourself, into an online video course. So if you would do me a favor and write me an email about if this course existed, which it doesn't yet, I'm still creating it, but if it did exist, what would you want to have in the video course of How to Predict the Future by Creating It Yourself? So the idea of the course is going to be, I want you to choose one goal and apply it to the course, and then I'm going to help you every step of the way until you reach the achievement of that goal. And then if you want to, you can go through the course later and apply a new goal, but it's going to be set up to accomplish one big goal at a time. So I would love to hear your feedback and ideas, things that you would really like me to include that would make that have a lot of value. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this short little video. I'm going to go for my walk right now and start focusing on my goals. Take care.